Hello, hello. I'm here to talk about collocations again, and this time I'm speaking in English because I would like to reach out to more people, not only Turkish speakers, but also the others. So I'm going to give more examples, more collocations with sentences, and I'm going to underline, highlight some important parts again, especially for my higher level students like B1 and B2 and C1. So let's remember what is a collocation. Basically, it's a group of words that are used often together. So we use them often together. For example, we say fast food, or we say strong coffee, but we don't say quick food. It doesn't make sense, or we don't see the native speakers use them because there is no same meaning if we use quick food. So why are these used, or why are they so important? Learning collocations is an important part of learning because the vocabulary during the vocabulary learning period, or it's happening every day, we cannot learn the language or the meanings of the words in the language one by one. So have one word sometimes has many meanings, and that's why collocations are really important to understand that part. So let's see some collocations like fast food, fast cars. We can't say quick cars, quick food, right? Or we cannot say take breakfast, but we say have breakfast because having breakfast makes a collocation, and this is the only way we use it. And some collocations are very strong. I mean, you must use them to get together. They are fixed. You cannot change them. No other words are giving the same meaning. You cannot say take breakfast, but you can say take a photo. And that's why it's kind of really important to reduce mistakes, reduce errors while speaking or writing. And of course, it makes an effort to learn them, and we need to pay attention. We need to pay attention to these rules, these forms, because it's also another grammatical point in it. It's not only a vocabulary, it's also grammar, I must say. So that's why I'm going to give you a review about it. Again, I gave it in Turkish, but this time this is the English version, let's say. So there are many examples, of course, but I must say we even don't understand many of them. They are collocations, one by one. Sometimes they make sense or we know the meaning, but we don't realize, we don't notice actually, we don't notice they are collocations. So this time I don't want to repeat the same structure I used in the previous episode that I finished. I'm going to give you some sentences and then I'm going to show you the collocations in them. For example, When I graduated from university, I made a decision to start a profession. So in this sentence, make a decision is a collocation. But we can also say take a decision. It's a very similar meaning. So it is not very strong. It's not a fixed collocation. Sometimes we can use either. So what about another sentence? Let's see. I made a mistake, so I need to fix it. In here, make a mistake or made a mistake is another collocation, but we cannot say take a mistake because it says it's a fixed one. And we can't actually change it because they don't use it that way. And also we have in Turkish collocations or in another language, other languages. That's why it is really important to understand your native language collocations as well. Another point, there are different forms. So let's look at make a decision. Make is a verb and decision is a noun. So verb plus noun is one of the most common collocation forms. Or take a break. Another verb plus noun. Make time. Verb plus noun. These are all the examples we can talk about, and here they are. But this is not the only form. The other forms, there are 7, and I'm not going to give all of them. The other common one is adjective plus noun form. For example, strong coffee. I always have a strong coffee in the morning. So strong, the first meaning is not weak. But in here, it is not. So there's a collocation here, strong coffee, adjective strong coffee, noun. And because of this collocation, it has another meaning, second meaning, side meaning, whatever you say. So collocations are also giving deeper meanings or side meanings in a language. That's why I basically enjoy many of them. It's my personal opinion. During the learning process, they definitely make you crazy. I admit that. But if you know the background story, if you know the story, how they use or why they use, if you can reach them, if you can notice, that's amazing. You enjoy a lot. Anyway, another adjective plus noun example is heavy rain. So let's make an example. Due to the heavy rain outside, we cannot go out. We cannot spend time together. So in here, heavy rain, heavy is adjective, rain is noun, but heavy has another meaning. It's not the opposite of light, right? So we don't say other words like much rain may be possible, but it's not so possible to use many other adjectives. It is fixed. So it's a great example for that form. And another common form, prepositions, play a role in here. Verb plus preposition. So prepositions are a little bit tricky. Many students struggle a lot. Many students find it hard to understand, but they play a great role in every part of language learning process. That's why understanding them, they are also a part of collocation, the world of collocations. I think it definitely pays off. It definitely makes more sense about them. So we say, I worry about you, or I worried about you, let's say, yesterday. That's a better example. I worried about you yesterday. So in here, worry about is a collocation. We don't say worry for, worry in, worry to. We say worry about something. So in here, worry is a verb and about is a preposition. So verb plus preposition form. And that's why we need to notice these examples while we are reading or listening. And then we need to focus on these are used in chunks, these are used together. It helps to sound more natural. Sometimes we say, oh, they use different words and it sounds more natural. Yeah, because these people focus on collocations more. But it's not they memorize them or there are certain ways and we must, memorize them all, but, they are not only one word meaning structures. You need to focus on the relations between these words and the new meanings they create. Even they make difficulties, they create difficulties, they add a lot of flavor in languages. So I don't want to make more examples now because, as I mentioned it before, 2 episodes before, I don't have many details for the episodes now. I am following my senses and they say, it's enough for this episode. I'm happy to share these details. I would like to share more about collocations in the future. I hope it works. You can start thinking about them more and you can ask more questions. Please do. And notice them. And see you in next episodes. Thank you for listening.